What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to give my thoughts on the new maps in Modern Warfare. They were actually released, I guess 2 days ago, at the time you guys are watching this. So they are Airbase and Drainage. Drainage being the 2v2 map and Airbase being the big, very big 6v6 map for Modern Warfare multiplayer. And I think that actually, you know, honestly, I don't know if they're in Search and Destroy rotation yet. I'll probably play a lot of Search tonight and we'll figure it out. So far from what I've seen on Twitter, a lot of people are not saying that they see it. So, you know, whatever happens with that, then we'll see, right? We'll see what happens with that. Personally, I don't think that's going on. I don't know if it's going to be in Search or not. I hope it is, because we need some new Search maps, honestly. But before I talk about that, I also want to talk about a few other things, some Warzone things, some other related news. So if you're enjoying the video at all, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and let's jump into the news. First thing up, I really want to say really quickly, is Black Ops 4 is free to play on PlayStation Plus for the month of July. So if you don't have Black Ops 4 on PlayStation, you really missed. But first of all, you need to get it, okay? First off, it's free. Second off, Black Ops 4 is an amazing Call of Duty title, okay? You can look back on my channel. You know, I hated it sometimes, I loved it sometimes, but at the end of the day, after seeing Modern Warfare and Black Ops Cold War, Black Ops 4 is infinitely superior to both of those in terms of fun, so I definitely would recommend picking that up. I want to play with you guys too, but I've moved on to PC, so unfortunately I'm not buying Black Ops 4 on PC because there's probably going to be like 10 players in total playing that game, so I'm not waiting for those lobbies. The next thing I quickly wanted to address is that Warzone got a quick little update. The FARA got some recoil, basically nerfing the gun. So the FARA 83 no longer probably the best gun. I am hearing that the AN94 is not bad. The AMAX is kind of back. So just, you know, for all you Warzone players, just know that the FARA did get nerfed, and, you know, unfortunately, you'll probably have to use something else now. But with all that being said, now I want to talk about my thoughts on the new maps. First off, I'll talk about Drainage real quickly, because I played a few private matches on Drainage and never really played Gunfight, so I'm not going to give too much of an opinion here. But, you know, it's a good map. I think it's a little big for 2v2, but for 3v3, Drainage is really not bad, okay? It's really not that bad a map at all. So go ahead and give it a try, especially if you're a Gunfight fan. I don't know, for some reason, I'm just not into Gunfight. I don't know what it is. It just doesn't feel like Call of Duty to me. I think, you know, it's fun for like a chill out mode, or if you really want to sweat with like a buddy or something, but it's nothing that I want to hop on and play hours and hours of. And I think a lot of people would agree with that, because, you know, the numbers for Gunfight aren't big on Twitch or YouTube. You know, nobody really makes Gunfight content. It's kind of limited, you know, because you're using the same class, you're using the same perks, same equipment, so there's not a lot of originality or creativity that you can, you know, really do with Gunfight. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on Gunfight. You know, I don't hate it, it's just, it's not something that lasts a long time in my opinion. And so now let's transition over to the main portion of the commentary. Modern Warfare did the unthinkable, and in my opinion, it's pretty much, if you didn't guess already, it's adding DLC weapons and maps post, you know, I guess mortem. You know, Call of Duty games pretty much die when the next one comes out. That's kind of how it is. Of course, they don't fully die to the point where 0 people are playing it, but their, you know, their numbers, their main player portion really gets cut, probably by more than half. And so that's a big deal. Why I think that this is interesting is because Modern Warfare is, I think, the first game to actually have new released content, like actual content, not just like, you know, guns or stuff like that, but like actual maps and actual like blueprints and stuff like that post, you know, when the game was supposed to die, which was supposed to be, you know, November 2020 when Cold War came out. Now, this is just a conspiracy, you know, you guys don't have to believe me or agree with me here, but I'm low-key thinking that Treyarch or Infinity Ward or whoever, I think Infinity Ward more so, I think that they actually noticed how bad that, you know, Treyarch is doing or whatever in terms of Cold War, in terms of like player count, player base, player retention. And this might be the reason why they added stuff, or they're okay adding stuff into an older Call of Duty game, right? Doesn't that just make sense? If your current Call of Duty game was popping, you know, banging, just like so many people were playing it, you could see it on Twitch and everything, would you try to take that away by, you know, adding to an older Call of Duty title? Like, I really don't think you would. I don't know, maybe that's just me, maybe they had this planned all along. You know, I saw some people on Reddit talking about it. They were just like, yeah, this was supposed to be from season 7, which was supposed to be a long time ago, but it got delayed because of pandemic or Warzone, or you know, people just kind of make stuff up. Honestly, nobody really knows for sure, but a lot of people, you know, like to think that they read one article or watch one video and they know everything. So you know, more power to them. You know, I'd rather be, you know, not sure about being right than being sure I'm right and being wrong. That's just me though. So I find this very interesting and very unique. If you didn't know, we were supposed to get, you know, these maps with Kill House back in, I think it was March or April, when they randomly just dropped these 3 maps, and then they took away these 2 maps and left Kill House. Very, very odd. We also got the new Psychov that time, and we don't have the new weapons yet. So I don't understand what Infinity Ward is really doing. Usually I would think that if they're going to release, you know, quote unquote new content, being a new map or whatever, that you'd release the guns with it, but maybe not. Maybe that just makes too much sense. I don't know. I'm not going to try to question Infinity Ward, Activision. I'm not going to try to, you know, read into their minds and be like, oh, this is why you did this is why you did that, because I feel like you're just going to end up with a headache in that case. So why I think this is really interesting, you know, another reason why I think it's interesting is because this could set an interesting precedent for the future of Call of Duty games. Maybe they're thinking that Call of Duty games don't have to last only 1 year, which I think a lot of people in the community are really begging for. You know, a lot of people loved Modern Warfare. A lot of people liked Black Ops 4, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2. You know, a lot of people were very big fans of those games, and they only lasted a year. In the olden days of Call of Duty, I think it was more acceptable because when you left Modern Warfare 3, you got Black Ops 2. You know what I mean? Like when you left Black Ops 1, you got Modern Warfare 3. When you left Modern Warfare 2, you got Black Ops 1. You weren't really sad about the next Call of Duty game because, let's face it, those games were bangers. Those games were amazing. That 4-year stretch is pretty much regarded as probably the best 4 years of Call of Duty straight. I know a lot of people say COD 4 and World at War are good, but you know, back to back to back, those 4 games, in my opinion, were pretty much the pillars of Call of Duty. You know, they weren't the best necessarily. They weren't the first. They weren't. Maybe they're not even the most iconic, but they really were something. And I think a lot of people, you know, if you missed out on those days, I feel bad for you because those were some amazing days of Call of Duty. It's just not the same today, you know, not even close. So could this precedent, you know, continue forward for Cold War? Could we see more maps, more weapons coming to Black Ops Cold War next year when COD Vanguard comes out? Which, by the way, I'm low-key kind of excited for Vanguard. You know, I think it's really easy to just hate on the, you know, the next game before it comes out, especially with, you know, skill-based matchmaking or whatever. But you know, I'm trying to be optimistic. You know, it's better for my channel if I am optimistic. So, you know, it's also better for my sanity. So I'm gonna try to be as optimistic as I can. You know, if they really screw it up, then I'll make some rant videos, then I'll make some hate videos. But I don't want to just come out here bashing it anyway. But that is besides the point. I am getting very off topic here. The main point of this commentary is that the future of Call of Duty is pretty uncertain based on this, you know, new precedent that Call of Duty Modern Warfare is setting. And I guess they kind of technically set it back in the day, back when Kill House first launched, because that was new content for an old game. And, you know, that's cool. I kind of wish they would do that, you know, or I kind of wish they did do that back in Black Ops 4 days, because I really did not like Modern Warfare back then. You know how the saying goes, the COD cycle, the current COD game isn't good. And you know, the last year's COD game is like way better. That's just how people think, you know, whether it's true or not. I think it low-key kind of technically is true, because, you know, the current COD game is never finished in its year. It's always finished after, so it's more polished. The lobbies are easier because, you know, the sweats are on the new game. You know, it's an overall better experience playing the, you know, last year's COD. I'm not even kidding. You know, I loved Black Ops 4, but I really loved it, you know, after like Modern Warfare came out. And so I think that's going to be the case with Cold War as well. I think people do kind of got to chill a little bit in terms of the Cold War hate, because a lot of it is just not unwarranted, but a lot of it's just the COD cycle. Okay, it's going to be a better game next year when it's actually finished. But that's pretty much it for the video. Let me know what you guys think about this video in this comment section down below. Do you think that, you know, this precedent is good or bad for Call of Duty. Should Call of Duty stay on a yearly cycle? Should it be, yearly, but they should add content? Should they not add content? Does it just disrupt, if Cold War was actually a good game, would it disrupt people? Would it split the player base? Is that bad for Activision or Call of Duty? It probably is, but I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, I do appreciate you guys so much for watching the whole video. If you made it up to this point, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Go ahead and actually join the Discord and leave some questions in the Q&A text chat, because I'm doing another Q&A soon, probably Sunday, maybe Saturday, something like that. So if you enjoy it, make sure to leave a like and join the Discord. With all that being said, thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great rest of the day, and peace.